Welcome to the International News Channel, News LD. Today we present to you a news entitled,
"The rivalry between two generals has exploded. Paramilitary forces say they control the presidential palace in Khartoum. Smoke rises above buildings in Khartoum, Sudan on April 15, 2023. /A.F.P. The strain had been simmering for weeks. The rivalry between the two generals behind the putsch in Sudan in October 2021 exploded on Saturday, April 15 in Khartoum, which woke as much as the sound of explosions and preventing. The Speedy Assist Forces, FSR, of Normal Mohamed Hamdane Daglo, a paramilitary group of ex-militiamen from Darfur, declared to control the presidential palace in Khartoum. In the morning, they had ensured control of the worldwide airport in the coronary heart of the capital, calling on the inhabitants to be part of them to guard the fatherland and the achievements of the revolution, the common rebellion that toppled dictator Omar al-Bashir in 2019. Throughout the October 2021 putsch, military chief Abdel Fattah al-Burhan and FSR boss Mohamed Hamdane Daglo, often called Hemedti, appeared collectively, forming a standard entrance to oust civilians from energy. However, over time, Hemedti has by no means ceased to denounce the coup d'état, to facet with the civilians, due to this fact towards the military in political negotiations, and it's now his dispute with Normal Burhan that stops any approach out of the disaster in Sudan. Learn additionally, a year after the Navy coup in Sudan, the nation is at a deadlock. On Saturday, the political standoff gained the avenue, in a number of districts of Khartoum, virtually uninterrupted. Taking pictures and explosions shook the inhabitants of the nation, lengthy torn by battle and banned from nations for a few years. In Khartoum, the place nobody dares to maneuver round, witnesses report a deployment of preventing close to the residence of Normal Burhan, with none unbiased supply with the ability to bodily go there to testify. The two events, they, return the duty for the outbreak of fireside. Learn additionally, article reserved for our subscribers. Our weapon is pacifism. In Sudan, the resistance committees proceed to defy the putschists, a harmful and historic turning level. The FSRs mentioned to themselves, shocked in the morning by the arrival of a giant contingent of the military who besieged their camp in Soba. For its half, the military retorts that it was the FSR who began. The military fulfills its responsibility to guard the nation, assured the spokesman of the military, Normal Nabil Abdallah. In accordance with him, the preventing in Khartoum truly broke out when the RSF attacked military bases in Khartoum and elsewhere in Sudan. Thursday, the military was already denouncing a deployment harmful paramilitaries in Khartoum and different cities in Sudan without the approval or the slightest coordination with the command of the armed forces. She then pulled alarm bell in entrance of a harmful and historic turning level, as a result of 4 days. Whereas civilians and the worldwide neighborhood have been compelled to just accept a brand new postponement of the signing of a political settlement alleged to get the nation out of the deadlock, due to the variations between the two generals, movies didn't cease to point out from totally different quarters, the arrival of numerous armored automobiles and mails, significantly in Khartoum. The way forward for the paramilitaries is now the important query in Sudan. Any return to democratic transition depends on their integration into common troops. If the military doesn't refuse it, it nonetheless desires to impose its circumstances of admission and restrict in time their incorporation. Normal Daglo, he claims a broad inclusion and, above all, his place inside the workers. It's this dispute that also blocks the return to the transition demanded by the worldwide neighborhood to renew assist to Sudan, one among the poorest nations in the world. Learn additionally, South Sudan, homicide neighborhood suffocated by limitless cycles of battle with neighbors. The world with AFP.